Hello everyone. This is the 5th anniversary of Resident Evil 2 2019. This is a no save, no damage playthrough on hardcore difficulty, and we will be going for the S rank. This is Leon's first or A scenario. I'm happy that I was able to do this for you guys, and I hope this game has made a difference for you. It's been 5 years now, and I cannot wait to share this run. So please enjoy.
Resident Evil 2.
Look, man.
So as we know, we're going to be wearing the OG costumes because this month as well is the anniversary for Resident Evil 1998, so we will be doing some runs for that as well.
Don't move. I'll be back for you.
And yeah,
Freeze!
not much to commentate right over here. We just normally run right by this zombie. But the RNG sometimes is not in our favor, and if he does come down this way, you're going to want to pop him right in the skull.
Get the fuck off!
That's the first time I've ever heard Leon say that. So there really aren't many cutscenes that I do keep in here. I keep the opening cutscene and a few others.
Attention all citizens.
Alright, so now that we got the normal formalities out of the way, welcome to the run. Unfortunately, I do not have my shaders on right now. We also have the FPS counter in the corner, as this video is going to be submitted over to a page that hopefully will accept this run. My goal is to bring these playthroughs to GDQ one day, Games Done Quick, which you could check out their website. So it'll be something pretty special if we could make it happen. We're going to take our normal route and just totally avoid that zombie dead center in the middle of the RPD.
You got this.
So making a left in here, we always want to grab the handgun bullets on this dead zombie. Reason being is we're going to have to take out a few zombies coming up, and we need the ammo to stop them. So as we know for Leon's first, his A scenario, this game, the remake, kind of made it canon. It's no longer Leon B is the main canon. So just run up a little bit, come back behind this desk, and we're just going to wait. Once this zombie does the lunge animation over the desk, we're going to make a run. Now, you could totally run by these zombies right over here. It's not impossible. But it's easier to just hit them with about 3 to 4 handgun bullets. Same thing with this guy right in here. We're going to take out his left knee. Grab the wooden plank, as well as some more handgun ammo. Now he's kind of blocking our way, and it's very easy for him to bite your leg, so give him a second to move or pop him in the head and stun him.
Does anyone know what started this? This is not how I imagined my first day.
And I want to thank everybody for the 10,000 subscribers. It is truly unbelievable and one hell of a remarkable experience. I really thank you guys so much for the support within less than a year. This is all organic, and I'm just truly thankful for it. We will be doing some RE2 1998, as I said, no save, no damage runs for Leon and Claire for their respective A scenarios. I haven't decided on the B yet, because B scenarios just... oh man, they're just extra, but more than likely we'll do them. So this is a different route, okay? So in the other videos that I posted, it was more of a safe route. This is more of a notorious base route in the best way possible. So we're going to just totally avoid those zombies for now, but we're going to go ahead and board up this window. I like to go over to this locker right here and put in DCM. That way we could go ahead and grab the magnum ammo right off the jump. Now, you could come back and grab this in RPD3, but I just recommend grabbing it now because it's very easy to forget. And for the G3 boss fight, we want to have as much ammo as we can. So we're going to go ahead and grab this plank, and we're also going to grab the handgun bullets on this bookshelf.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take out Betty's knee, and then we're just going to run. We're going to worry about taking out all of these zombies in this room eventually. And we're grabbing the last medallion. No, you can't use the book to open the door, Rob. If you guys need, there are handgun bullets behind me on this top floor. But before we go see Marvin, we're going to put in lion, wheat, eagle, and that'll give us the first medallion.
So Elliot was right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet.
So we went ahead and we unlocked that door just because we want to utilize the spade key and we want to get rid of it. But we're not going to go through that door yet. And we're going to use the rest of the spade key on this door over here. Before we go inside of this room, we're going to grab the second plank. The RPD actually, before it was a police department, was a museum. That's why there's a lot of extra statues and just random stuff. Now we definitely need this red jewel if we plan on grabbing the Magnum at some point, so make sure you grab this red jewel. You could put it away inside of your save chest, but just remember we're going to need it. We'll make a pit stop over at the save chest. We'll put away the scepter, the knife, and the magnum bullets. And now we're going to make our rounds through this hallway once more. And we're going to use the 2 boards that we got to board up the next 2 windows. And we'll make our rounds back through the window. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to deal with these 2 zombies now. So this guy moved over to this hallway, but we want to stun him so that he doesn't try to bite me as I enter the weapons locker. The only code we're going to throw in is 109, and that has handgun bullets in it. Then we're going to grab the shotgun. And since this is a different strat, I'm going to show you guys what's an even easier way to move in this area. So we'll go ahead and we'll equip the shotgun, and then we're going to stand by the door, and we're going to wait for them to bum rush the door and open it, and then we're going to blast them.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, and that's it. That takes care of those 2 zombies. We never have to worry about them again. We'll pick up the, 2 bullets that are in that locker. Useless. And we're going to throw in 9, 15, 7. I think I put it in wrong right here. Yeah. That's from playing too many different Resident Evils at once. And we're going to go ahead and get the first side pack. So in this run, we get 2 side packs. One now and one inside of the nest. I also like to go over to Leon's rookie desk, and I like to put in NED. And then for the other code, we are going to put in MRG. And this will give us the extended clip for his handgun. Just letting us have 24 bullets instead of the measly 12. So now we're going to go back out this door. That'll wake up the zombie that's in this room. And we will proceed to the helicopter crash.
Marvin, I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies.
Make sure we grab the bolt cutters, because then we won't be able to proceed.
Marvin!
And that wooden plank we're going to use on the window in this hallway. Well, not so much the hallway, but the room. Now we'll go ahead and board up this window. We have the flash grenade. Now that zombie over there, just let him chill. Let him do his thing. As long as he doesn't bother us. Go ahead and pick up the valve and the heavy gunpowder. So, by the time we reach the final boss of G3, we will have so much magnum ammo, we're not going to know what to do with it. And now we're coming back through this hallway for the 3rd time. They play that alarming music as if they're going to be able to burst in past the wood planks, but don't worry. It's all for the aesthetic. Go ahead and pick up the electronic gadget. Now we can get rid of the bolt cutters. They are useless, and we have 2 flash grenades. You can keep the flash grenades on you because there is one more flash grenade in the STARS office. Another Betty is going to be dropping down over here, and we're going to take care of her. Boom. We'll go ahead and collect all the shotgun shells we can over here, and then we'll throw the valve in place. So right on top of Wesker's desk, we can find the battery for the electronic gadget, and now we have the detonator. Over by Chris's desk, we could grab the next flashbang, some shotgun shells, and there is advanced gunpowder over here. We'll go ahead and combine them, get some more magnum ammo, and make sure you walk when you leave this room. So now we'll get the second medallion. It's going to be the 2 fish, the scorpion, and the vase. And now we're back inside of the library. So now that we have a bunch of shotgun shells, we're going to take these zombies out in a careful way, but a quick way. Just blasting them. Now, this zombie right here does something very strange. He's picking up his other boy. What the... There we go. Never seen something like that before, but it was pretty funny when I first saw it. Good thing to take out that zombie, because when we take this next medallion and the liquor comes, that zombie will also block the door, so it's just easier if you get rid of him right now. We're going to reset the room so that the dresser does not fall over. This is Maiden Arrow Snake. And now we have all 3 medallions. Now this liquor, we're going to arch our camera up and let him swing. What that does is it moves Leon's entire hitbox out of the way, so his swing completely misses. And that, folks, is RPD-1. But don't forget the second knife, because we're going to be using it against G1. Really shouldn't drink water as I commentate. So we put everything away except for the 2 knives and the handgun. Now, we want to make sure that we have the knife equipped that has a little bit of damage towards it, and then we'll use the one with full power. Now, there was a grenade inside of that downstairs area, but we're going to make sure that we grab it for RPD-3. We don't need it at this very moment.
Leverage won't work on this thing.
As soon as the fight begins, we're going to start off by knifing the area of where his eye would usually be.
Choice. Gotta take it down.
Now once he grabs you, just make sure that you use it as a defense item, stab his eye, and then we're going to repeat with the second knife. Now, sometimes you could completely kill him with just the knife swing, and you don't even have to worry about wasting ammo, but unfortunately, he was able to grab me again, and we're going to just use the knife, and we're going to finish him off with 2 shots or 3 shots of the handgun.
Somebody's watching me.
So we want to make sure we pick up some of the extra goodies over here. There's a bunch of handgun ammo as well as a hand grenade. We want every hand grenade possible for the Super Tyrant fight at the very end of the game. We want to make sure that we hold on to all hand grenades, all flash grenades. Any defense item that you truly need, just make sure that you equip a knife because we really want to try to save them. So we go ahead and put away the hand grenade. We're going to take the handgun bullets, the shotgun, and its shells. And we're going to head to the parking garage.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you.
Leon, she does not care, bro. So inside of here, we could grab the handgun ammo. There's also a map on the wall. Equip your shotgun right here and blast that zombie so that he is not a pain in the ass when we are doing the jailbreak. Now before you leave this area, make sure that you grab the crank, because if you forget it, it's going to be a pain in the butt to run all the way back and get it. Now we come inside of the firing range because there is shotgun ammo in the corner. Extra shotgun ammo never hurts, so we just want to run up there first, and then we're going to head over to the kennel, and we're going to take out the dogs with the handgun. Once they're taken out after using the handgun, we're going to go inside of the morgue. The only reason we go inside of the morgue is to grab the flashbang on top next to this fine fellow. We'll just let him sleep. We don't need the diamond key for a run like this. Don't even waste your time. If you're doing just a standard run to have fun, then the diamond key is cool because you could grab the portable safe and you could get an extra side pack and I think like a knife and stuff, but it just wastes time if you're going for an S+. So now for the power puzzle, we're just going to hit 3 and 4, and that'll turn power back on. And now we're going to hightail it out of here. Don't worry about that dog. It literally, I think, despawns when you turn the corner. That really doesn't matter. But once we go out here, we want to take out this dog with the handgun, because that one will not despawn. That will give us a problem. We're going to switch to our shotgun really fast because a dog is going to jump over this pile of stuff. Boom. And then we are going to go up here, pop this one. Now, if I'm moving too fast for anybody, please go to my Leon A no save, no damage safety strat run. That is a much slower pace run to get you acclimated with the game and to get this rank that you desire. This is more so just a, more like an advanced route run. Go ahead and combine all the magnum ammo that we have. Like I said, we're stocking up. You could press the tab button. I'm not sure what the button is on the controller, but you could realign everything inside of your save chest to be like weapons and then secondary items. So I like to shoot the ground here just to get these guys a little aggroed, but they already were. So we're going to do the oldest trick in the book. We're going to pop them in the knee, stun them, boom. Makes life easy. And this guy's munching right here. We're just going to pop him. We're going to leave the knife for now that's in the wall, but we will be grabbing it on the way back. So now that we use the crank, we're going to go ahead and pass Chief Iron's office. And you don't have to do this part right away. You could actually do it in RPD3, but I go ahead and I take the wooden plank over there and I board up the basement. We go ahead and get rid of the crank. And we're going to use this wooden plank to board up the window, and then we're going to go ahead and grab some more advanced gunpowder. Now we will need to come back down here, so we probably didn't need to do this just yet because we end up coming to this room anyway with the club key, but I just figured I didn't want to forget any item that I needed. We're going to come inside this room because we need the gear. Now there's 2 zombies placed inside of this room. We're going to do the old-fashioned stun the knee, pop the head. Now sometimes the zombie could be in different spots, but when he's in a good spot like this, we just rinse and repeat. Before you leave this room, make sure you pick up the big gear. The biggest thing about a run like this is inventory management. If you could keep an eye on what you have and when you need it, then you're golden. As soon as this door bashes open, we're going to bash them. Bye, Misty. Go ahead and hit the water valve. And then we're going to come inside of this little room, and we're going to make sure we grab the club key. Now we can go ahead and put away the flash, the special ammo, And we're going to put away the handgun ammo. Now, I could have topped off the rest of the handgun ammo, but we need to have a certain amount of spaces available when we get the lever and the grenade. So you just want to always try to have as many inventory slots open as possible when you can, if you feel comfortable enough to, you know, run by enemies and take on enemies without the ammo. But there's some ammo right here, so we'll just go ahead and top it off.
Jesus Christ!
So once Mr. X arrives, we're just going to run in a complete like U to just get around him. And as I've said in all of my runs, the best place for Mr. X to be is behind you. That's why sometimes if he disappears or despawns, you want to be extremely careful because he could just grab you going through a door. We'll cut through the offices. So in this area over here, there is a liquor now populated in the hallway. What we're going to do is we're going to run through the door, let it shut, and what that does is that moves the liquor over to the hallway where the weapons locker is, so he is no longer over here. That zombie fell, and we're going to go ahead and use the club key. Now there is a very, very high percentage that Mr. X will follow you down this hallway, so make sure you have enough space for the hand grenade and the lever. Now if Mr. X does follow you into this area, just run behind the bookshelf and trick him out. Now we're just going to make our way to the library and use the lever so that we can get to the 3rd floor. So once the bookshelves are all in place, we could go ahead and run past. We see Mr. X is below us. That's a good sign. Now there are 2 zombies up on the 3rd floor. We're going to use the kneecap trick and take them out. You can go ahead and put the gear in right here. We're going to need to make sure we take it with us. Now that we have it running, we're going to go ahead and take the little gear that we just took out of that spot, and we're going to put it in the main floor and get this clock tower moving.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
Try not to forget the electronic part. So if Mr. X is blocking the door over there, what we could do is just run back to the left. Either way, we could make it without having to worry about him. You can fall right through the floor over here, and that actually gives you an advantage for level design. Now he will be above us, and he will not be able to jump through that hole. He has to actually jump down where the ladder is, so that will spare you a little bit more time. Marvin has unfortunately passed away, So we just kind of want to hug the right wall so we don't disturb them. And now we're going to go ahead and make our way back down to the parking garage so we could solve the puzzle. Alright, so we didn't take out the dogs as we usually do in the safety route. We usually take them out first, so we have to be a little aggressive here. So I run over to these barrels. I don't know how I missed that first shot. It was dead on. But we killed the first dog, so instead of taking a chance of getting bit, I like to use the parking garage door as a little bit of safety. We need to try to get these dogs away from us. So once we can actually get this door open and they move away from it, pop the second one, and now we need to make sure we know where the third is. And they are taken care of. So to explain this puzzle, it's a little difficult. Just try to follow it as best as you can. I also have a no commentary version of this video up. That way you could kind of take your time and figure it out. So once we have the ID card, we start the jailbreak. So what we're going to do right here is we want to pull the lever, let that gate open up, and of course our best friend is always there to greet us.
Give me a break.
We're going to stand over here, then we're going to do the U-shape, let him follow us. Now make sure that you have a flash grenade equipped, because there's going to be a couple of zombies here. We want to throw it so that we could stun them and run by, and it's time to head to the sewers.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nothing dies down here. I take it you have the key card.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
Not too much to commentate at this part, so we'll just let it play out. We just have to head over to Kendo's gun shop and then to the sewers.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way. What a mess.
We want to grab the shotgun attachment, the grenade, the handgun bullets.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette here. She's the one of this is how we get to Annette.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here. Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrellas controlled Raccoon City.
Jesus! That an earthquake? What the hell?
Go ahead and put the hand grenade away. We don't need it at the moment. We're going to get to the part with the alligator chase in just a few minutes.
Again? No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. Ugh. You sure this is the...
So for the alligator chase, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to head to the left, then the right, and we're going to hold to the right when he does his 2 lunges. Then head back to the left for his last lunge. And then you could just stand center.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
So now we take over as Ada.
Annette, but you can't hide.
We're going to use our EMF visualizer to go ahead and blow up these junction boxes. We hit that one, and then the fan itself, and we'll head up the ladder.
Baby.
Now we could hit this other junction box right over here. Then we'll do the same thing again for the fan. Now there's a zombie down here, and what I like to do is I usually like to shoot its prospective left leg. So it'll be our right, his left. That way he doesn't follow us into the next area. And by him not being in the next area, it actually makes it a little bit easier so you don't have to worry about dodging him. That zombie's going to drop down. We'll hit this box. And then we'll turn and we're going to go ahead and grab the flashbang because we're going to need it past the big zombie and the female zombie. This guy, we could just kind of stun lock his leg. Then we're going to take out the flashbang and we're going to aim it directly up so that it gets both of them. And then we'll make our way up the lift.
Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. You do that.
So as soon as we think everything's fine, Mr. X is always there. Gonna hit the junction box to the right. Then we're gonna go ahead and hit the lever, turn around real fast, hit this wire, and then we're gonna go ahead and blow up the fan.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
So once their dialogue ends, we're just gonna follow the pattern.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
So once the countdown starts, we're gonna hit this junction box right to our left. Then we're going to hit the one that's directly on top of the door. Then spin the EMF right over to this wire. Hit the one on the right side. And as you can see, there is another wire to the right. That'll hit the middle one, and we're getting out of here.
That bitch knows what she's doing.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
So now we take back control of Leon, and we're heading to the sewers.
Ada? Where are you?
Put away the handgun for now, a hand grenade for now. We're going to take the club key, because we're going to need it to get the Magnum.
That's a pleasant smell.
So we're going to go through the left tunnel first, as there's shotgun bullets in there. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking up because there is a zombie that's wandering up there, and there is a good probability that he does bite you. So you just want to kind of have an idea of where he is and have your shotgun ready to roll. So this lets us shoot from farther range, this attachment, the stock attachment, which is great. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out all the zombies that are populating this area that are asleep. Because we're not going to want to have to deal with them later. This guy could be a pain in the butt, so we just want to kind of do the same trick we always do. And then we're going to head down here, and on top of the plastic barrel, before we jump into the water, is a safety defense knife. Make sure you grab it. It's always good to have.
Shit.
To the left side of the garbage, there is another high-grade gunpowder. Now, for this G-Mutant, once we get to the middle part of him, we're going to shoot him. What happens is that he jumps out of the water with his animation, and we could just run right by him.
Cable car. Interesting.
Where'd she go? I'm coming, Ada.
Alright, so now we're going to be grabbing a couple things and heading over to RPD-3. So we'll put away the handgun ammo, keep the shotgun shells and the handgun. We're going to pull this bridge down. Now, over to the left by the cable car is the valve to open some of these sewer doors. We don't want to forget that. I'm sorry, what we got was the enhanced pump part for the shotgun. The stock attachment is actually in the safe that we're just passing. I'm gonna go ahead and take out both of these zombies and the one on the floor. Please take my advice and kill this one. You'll forget about him, and as soon as you're running back, he'll just grab you. You could go ahead and grab that stock attachment for the shotgun. It actually does help a lot with recoil, makes the shotgun unbelievable. But you don't need it to complete this, so I didn't choose to grab it. So now we're over by the organ trail, but we're not going to go into it yet. We are going to grab the key, and then we're going to make our way to RPD-3 so we could have the Magnum. So if you hug the left side of that garbage, you can completely avoid the G-Mutant stun when it comes through the pipe. And as you saw, when we hit the lever, we grabbed the grenade that was behind us. And now on top of this can, we have some more shotgun shells. Go ahead and take out this guy. We want to grab the film. The film will allow us to find the Magnum pieces, like the attachments. So I go down this hallway, not because I need anything inside of this room, but I want to get rid of the facility key. So we're going to use it there. Then we're going to grab the chest plug. And we're going to use the rest of the key here so we can get it out of our inventory. Now, if you guys remember, when we're back inside of RPD-3, we want to make sure we grab the grenade on the floor. Magnum ammo right over there. We'll get rid of the facility key so that we have some room. But we definitely want that Magnum ammo. Now we already have a grenade on us, so we just want to make sure that we pile it up. We're going to put away the Magnum ammo, the grenade. We're going to go ahead and use the valve here, but once we use this valve, we no longer have to use it anymore, so we're going to go ahead and put it away for good. Okay, I guess I'm not going to put it away, but you can put it away for good. You don't need it anymore. So the reason I take this route over here first is because we need to go get the jewelry box with the club key. Now, you could get the jewelry box with the club key in RPD2. It's just a little bit harder with Mr. X in the hallway, especially because he bashes through the wall. There's a high probability you can get hit, so it's just not worth it. Just, you know, do it in RPD3 when less is going on. I forgot which door was which. That's always wonderful. Go ahead and use the rest of the club key. That is now garbage. We got the jewelry box. Get rid of the key. So once we go ahead and we get the Magnum and we get all of this stuff, we're going to have to make sure that we have 4 slots available to get the rest of the plugs for the puzzle. So now we're going to cut through the library over to the Stars hallway, but we want to be mindful that there is a liquor still sitting up on top of the ceiling in the A scenario, so make sure you walk here. And we're going to walk through this hallway, and we're going to head all the way down to the dark room save area, because we want to develop the film. Now we could grab the scepter, we're going to examine it and get the red jewel, combine it with the jewelry box, and we'll get the Stars badge. Stars badge is absolutely necessary, we cannot get the Magnum without it. Also made sure for you guys that I had the original soundtrack on. I forgot to mention that. Now don't forget to grab the Stars badge. We need it for one more piece of the Magnum. So I go ahead in the hallway and I examine the wooden box. There is the scope for the Magnum, and now we just need the extended barrel. So the last thing we need to grab inside of RPD-3 is the extra flamethrower rounds for the G2 fight and G3 fight. So that zombie is always just peeking through the window like a weirdo, so we're just going to go ahead and ignore him. Now there is a female zombie that lingers in this hallway sometimes, but usually she's down the opposite way, but just be mindful. And we are done with RPD-3. Now we're going to head back to Sewers 2 and head to the Oregon Trail. Alright, so we're going to use the STARS badge right over here. And that's where we get the Lightning Hawk's extended barrel. And that makes a hell of a difference during the G3 fight, I promise. G-Mutant is sitting inside of the water, so we're just going to repeat the trick that I showed you guys originally, where we just kind of pop him, let him do his animation, and then we're just going to run right by him.
Oh my god, this is getting worse.
So the reason I bring the handgun is I use it to tap this one G-Mutant right here to wake it up. Once we do that, we're going to switch over to the Magnum and blast its eye. Once it explodes and it's falling in its animation, you cannot take damage from it, so don't worry. This guy has a shell on top of his. We want to make sure that we hit him. There's a very good chance that he's going to have the little G-Mutants shoot out. But if we kill him in time, we don't have to worry. And on this ledge right here is more Magnum ammo. There's one more G-Mutant in this area that comes out of the pipe. We're going to wait for him to come out, pop his eye once, then continue to pop his eye. And that takes care of the three right over here. We'll hit that zombie with a Magnum shot because he's just going to end up getting up, and I don't feel like wasting the handgun ammo to try to take him out. It'll take too long. We could spare one Magnum round on him. And then we'll just go ahead and do this small puzzle in here and make sure that we get the flamethrower from it. now this guy's going to come out of the water. He's going to do his random lunge. Once he does his full swing, we're just going to run right by him. That way he's still in his animation of coming in out of the water. And we don't even have to worry. Oregon Trail complete. Now it's on to G2. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple of flash grenades, put that handle away. Christ, I can't stand it. Take the knight piece, we're going to put it in the top right on the left side. And then next to it, we're going to go ahead and put the rook. The bishop is going to go over there, so we're going to grab the bishop. But first, we're going to go ahead and put the king in the top left on the right side. Queen goes in the middle on the right side. And then in the corner on the left side is the bishop, and that is the puzzle.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
I have no idea why my volume was so loud. I apologize. So it's going to be 1, 2, 4. So now we're going to like aggro basically, G2, running on top of that yellow hose. When he pops his claw out, we're just going to use a little bit of the flamethrower rounds to kind of do a little bit of an HP hit, break his HP wall down, so that eventually he goes for the gate. Once we hear him roar, we're going to stand in the right corner, reload our flamethrower, and once he breaks this door down, we're going to start hitting him with flames. He's going to do some sort of like weird glitch step, and then that's our cue to get the hell out of here. Now, as long as you have at least 2 flashbangs, you're totally fine here. All you need is the flamethrower and the flashbang. We're going to go ahead and hit the crane button over here. And as soon as we do that, we're going to throw a flashbang at the ground. And then we're going to hit G2 with as much flames as we can till he goes down on one knee. Some magnum ammo over here on this pile of rubble. We're going to continue to flamethrower the hell out of him. We're going to stand in the corner. Once he gets up and starts walking, throw a flash right away. Got a little close there. You definitely don't want him to be too close. And then we're just going to use more flamethrower ammo, knock him on his knee, hit the button. That was a little scary right there. Usually he stays down, but, you know, game's RNG is absolutely beautiful.
That's the last of them.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there. may be a one-way ride, so be prepared.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to jail.
Alright, so now we're at the nest, the final portion of the game.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
We'll make a left into the sick room, grab some shotgun ammo. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop a couple things off. Flashbang, magnum ammo. We want to take the shotgun just for the zombies that are gonna be coming. Now this area could get a little tricky. There is a mercenary zombie that isn't obviously a zombie, and he likes to lunge through the door and end your run. So we're gonna go over here, pick up the hand grenade. There is some flamethrower rounds right over here. We're just gonna ignore all the zombies in this room and head up to the ladder. So as soon as we jump down to this area over here, there is a self-defense knife sitting on the kitchen counter. We definitely want to have that. And remember, when a zombie lunges at you, do not try to run away from it. Let it attack. I don't know how I missed that shot, but let it attack you so that you could actually utilize the self-defense item instead of getting bit in the back. Combine that, that'll make it the chemical flamethrower, which does a lot more damage against G3. Got some extra shotgun shells, and we're going to be sticking with the shotgun for a bit. The Magnum I don't even want to touch until we have to fight G3. And in doing so, we end up having like 30 bullets for the Magnum.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested.
We're going to go ahead and put away the flamethrower, the flame rounds, move the shotgun. We want to make sure that we have a couple of things open so that we can pick up some more inventory items. Alright, so now we're going to be greeted by the tree creatures. There is some enhanced gunpowder over here. We can run right by this guy. Now we have to open up the greenhouse, so it is 2067. And that opens up the drug testing lab, and then it will be 3123 to open up the greenhouse. Now there is a flashbang there, but we're going to grab it after we do this part.
Dispensing solution.
We'll grab the hand grenade, and funny enough, at this part, I froze for a second because I was like, uh-oh, is it the B scenario, or is it the A scenario? And I was sitting there for a second trying to deliberate what the password was, and then I realized it was, you know, Whatever the password is, I can't remember.
Engaged.
It is red, green, blue, red, green, because the B scenario likes to reverse every puzzle. And since on the YouTube channel we've done all 4 scenarios, my brain was mush. And yeah, that is the greenhouse puzzle right there. It's just red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. You can go ahead and stun lock the Groots, obviously. You don't want to have to waste your self-defense item. There are some shotgun shells sitting on the bench, and now there's 3 zombies that can wake up when the power goes on. The one on the right side, for some reason, does not wake up, so you don't even have to worry about him. Now we're going to do the same kind of dodge we did earlier on. The liquor jumps through, we are going to aim our body and torso to the right. Now there's going to be a zombie chilling right here. Pop him. And then there's a zombie right here. We're going to let him fall. He kind of stuns Leon, you know, like scares the crap out of him, but no damage, obviously. It's just a stun. Some more enhanced gunpowder. Man, we are loaded up on Magnum ammo. Gotta grab the modulator. And there's one more zombie doctor over here. Now, the reason that I like going through here also is because it kind of resets where the liquors are placed if we were to go back to, like, the save area. So now when we come back down here, the liquor is going to be on the wall. And we need to walk past him so that we could use the modulator to turn on the power. So getting around this liquor could be quite annoying. We need to try to kind of court him around this food table. So we're going to kind of let him walk up a bit, but he will follow your movements. His tracking is just unbelievable. But when he can't turn and actually grab us, that's when we're going to continue to move.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Who left the freezer open?
Cooling complete.
So now that we have the power back on and the capsule, we're just going to walk over to this save room right here. And once we're inside of here, we don't have to worry about the liquors. We're going to go ahead and grab the flamethrower rounds. We're going to put away the grenades. We want to just save the grenades for Super Tyrant. I like to take at least 2 self-defense knives when dealing with the Groots, because if they grab you and you don't have a self-defense knife, the game is over. It's an instant kill. So we're just going to walk back in here, and we're going to walk to the right. go ahead and stun him. And we're going to run back over here, and we're going to put the capsule inside.
Dispensing to.
Now we could grab the flash grenade.
Warning. You have dispersed.
Now, if there are any of these creatures that you see that they have the orange, like, bulbs on top of them, you could knife them. They won't actually get back up if you take them out quick. So in Leon's playthrough, it's a little bit more annoying than Claire's because Mr. X bashes through the window. Hit that one. We killed that one Groot, which is very important. Now there's one to the left, but he's too far away, so we don't have to worry. There will be 2 more of the plant creatures inside of this area. I like to hit both. I don't want to even waste any self-defense items. And now we head over to, well, technically G3, but what we're really going to do first is I like to grab the extra side pack. And the reason being is that during the G3 fight, it'll allow us to take some self-defense weapons with us, such as the knives. That is extremely important because if he jumps on you, you at least have a chance to get out of it. But if you don't, it's just like the tree monsters, it will be a one-hit kill. So sometimes when we go back through this hallway, there will be zombies chilling in this hallway. They've kind of just repopulated here. So I always like to make sure that I'm not about to get bit. Once we turn the power on using MUF, we need to just get the frequency perfect. The bunk to the right of us will open up. It's going to have a hip pouch inside of it, side pack. And that's all we need right there. But now that we have that extra space, it actually just makes the run a little bit easier.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Could go ahead and obviously get rid of the signal modulator. It is no more, and now it is time to fight G3, so we really have to prep for this fight. We want to keep some of the self-defense knives with us, and we're going to combine a shitload of Magnum ammo. Make sure you have the Magnum with you. Combine. We have 26 bullets. We have even more, which is just disgusting. We have 32 bullets. That's unbelievable. 32 Magnum rounds. We want to take the flamethrower. We actually have 34 bullets. That's incredible. And we just want to make sure that we have everything. I'm deliberating here on what I want to take. I actually take 4 combat knives because I'm not playing this game anymore. Like, I'm not RE2 remake, but like, you know, playing with G3. Make sure your flamethrower is absolutely reloaded. You just need the magnum and the flamethrower for this fight.
Back to Ada.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin. Complete. Class A breach.
As soon as the fight starts, we're going to shoot him right in his thigh, then his back, and then we're going to get away from him. Now, there are flamethrower rounds on the other side of this area. We want to try to hit his eye, which is something that I keep missing. We got extremely lucky right there. Boom. Then we're going to pull out the flamethrower, and we're going to burn him up. But we're going to try to angle Leon in such a way that we could get out of this little area. We do not want to be trapped when he gets up. So just keep hitting him with the flames, doing damage. Get that magnum reloaded. And then once his eyes repopulate on his body, that's when we're going to hit him. We hit 2 of the eyes right here. This is where he does his jump, and that is why we have the knives with us. Stab him right in the face. Then we're going to use that iframe to get around him. So once he does his 4-piece combo, we're going to have to get in the corner, like the absolute corner, so we don't get destroyed, because he gets danger close. I mean, that was... you couldn't get any closer. Once he's down, basically the fight is done. We are just going to use the rest of our flamethrower ammo to get rid of the rest of his HP. And congratulations, folks, using the rest of your flamethrower ammo, you have defeated G3. Now there are 2 flashbangs in this area, as well as a normal hand grenade. We absolutely want to grab them. We don't want to forget them.
Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Service lab is now operational. Level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence.
So once we have the 3 grenades, we could go ahead and get out of here. And now we head to the end game, the final boss fight, Super Tyrant.
Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct.
So we're not going to need any of the self-defense knives here. We're just going to need our grenades and our flashbang. You could take the magnum with you because you have to use it against the Groots that'll be blocking the path, but other than that, this boss fight is completely just grenades only and flashbangs.
To evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. 9 minutes until detonation.
We're going to put everything away. The wristband, the magnum ammo that we still had 19 shots of, which is insane. And we're going to grab every grenade and flash grenade that we could possibly find. Alright, so we have 6 flash grenades and 10 grenades. That is more than enough to take out Super Tyrant. So the Groots are already awake because Claire and Sherry passed through here. So we're just going to use the Magnum to stun them in place, giving us time to run right by. I don't even play games with this dude, just go down. And it takes about 3 shots to put his ass down. There's one more zombie right here. I just like to use the rest of the Magnum ammo I have on me. Boom.
8 minutes until detonation.
So after that cutscene, we could go ahead and put the Magnum away. Make sure you have the grenade equipped. Grab the joint plug, and let's let it happen. This is it. So you're going to want to have a little bit of distance away from him. Once he finishes doing his roar and he starts walking, chuck a grenade almost instantaneously. Adjust yourself. Hit another one. He is very close, so you're going to want to get out of the way. Chuck another one at his feet. So after a few grenades, he's going to start doing his spear attack at you. Chuck another one. Very close. We got a little too close for comfort in this one. Does his lunge attack. Move to the opposite side, the arm that doesn't have flames and spikes. Chuck another. Another. As you can see, he gets really close. Throw one more. Doesn't do anything, but since the stones are falling on top of the platform, Leon was stunned, so he didn't take a hit. So now we're down to one more grenade. We're just going to keep him locked in place, and now we're going to use our flashbang. We'll stay right here. Another one. And that is the cue. We're going to take our flash, throw it. He got super close to hitting me because Leon didn't throw it overhand. Move out of the way. Hit him with the grenade launcher, and that is it, folks. That is a no save, no damage, hardcore S+ run for the 5th anniversary of Resident Evil 2019.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Shit! Gotta get out of here. Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
So, I just want to thank you guys so much. I hit 10,000 subscribers the right way, and I am just so thankful. I can't even put it into words. I don't know how we started off wanting to get 100 subscribers to getting 10,000, but you guys are truly amazing. I'm so happy I found my niche in survival horror, and I'm glad you guys love the videos. With that said, we have a Resident Evil 3 Inferno run with all cutscenes and all files, no damage, coming up next. I hope you enjoyed this run. We completed it in an hour and 30 minutes, so congratulations to you. Enjoy the 5th anniversary of Resident Evil 2. And this is the Notorious Base, signing out. Stay tuned and watch the end results, and we'll see you for the next one.